Hello, everyone. All the good wishes for an excellent Brainmare News this time. I know you are not working as a group but scattered from your different houses, different places. But then the internet, the new media keeps us linked and we are constantly interacting, which is, I would say, a great contribution of media to the society. People may be shouting at us that we have been spreading fake news and the rest, but then it is true that we media people have done a great service to the society itself. In a critical situation like this, the attack of corona, an invisible threat to life, we are logically and very rationally being kept apart. The social distancing is being practiced, but at the same time, it is this technology, the internet, which keeps us together and makes us feel strong and confident. So now you will have to use this tool to make a good paper this time. I've been telling you, you have gained a lot of confidence. You have already brought out 5 issues. This one, the 6th one, should be the best one. Now I need to see a little bit of the pattern in which the design element, how you are doing it. I have already talked about something on the quality of the editing, the different rules, especially the ideas of George Orwell. In the last class, I have talked about the ideas of George Orwell, how you should, follow the simple rules of writing simple English, short sentences. So those are basic points of and in active voices. I mean, the verb should be strong enough, and active verbs are stronger than passive voices. So use stronger verbs, use short sentences, use simple words. So those are the simple ways of writing good English and good journalistic English as well. And the final statement of George Orwell, you could go back to the notes and you will find out, was that you can change all these rules when you think that your statement or your placing of stories is better than the older one. So you have the flexibility of changing things, and you should constantly don't you ever think that once you have written something or once you have designed it, so that's the best that is possible and there can be no changes. So that should not be the case. So you should be ready to change. Now, I want to see the design, how you have designed this. The only thing I have suggested is, I have these posters which our Chancellor has made, the 2 posters that has already been sent. Those 2 posters, and along with that, it will give a different dimension when you can add that 100-year-old poster, which shows how the telephone at that time kept us linked. This separation was, in spite of the separation, we were brought together by Bell, the company which launched the telephone at that time. So that 3 posters should be put together, and the caption, I think, should be ignite us to life, not enlighten. I think I wrote the caption as enlighten. Say ignite. The word should be ignite us to life. Ignite us to life, not to death. Something like that, which will make better sense, which is a positive way of looking at things. So that's the it should take the entire anchor space, these 3 pictures at the bottom with a caption, and maybe one line saying that this is the 100-year-old advertisement of the telephone. So that could be added. The rest have it your way. Should naturally I think the first lead should be a good story on the, on the corona. I mean, I think Cornell's story is good. I mean, very contemporary and very local. That story should go. There is I think a story on by the other girl. I forget her name. Who wrote on the World Bank and the IMF, who had, has, excused the loans. So that is something which is very, very significant, and that includes the loans given to India. So that story should also go. And some other stories. I mean, maybe some mention about the Olympics being postponed for a year. That should be mentioned. And the impacts mainly, and maybe a small chart. I've sent those charts, a small charts of the latest figures. Italy, today, the death toll in USA has increased remarkably. So a latest toll could be something which with the Indian figures also, which is till now it is quite impressive. So those figures should be given, and I think you should also give the links. I have sent you the links of the local hospitals. Those links should be given, and also I think I have sent you some maps, rather links which gives you the global scene. I know. The people will not be able to link it up from the page itself, because now of course they can, because your paper will now stay online. So maybe people can straight away go to the link and see the latest figures in the world figures. So that those links should be find a place in the page. And the second page, some stories, some dummy pictures also, showing how in Brainware University we are going online. Maybe some of the students can write from the other side, because we are preparing these the stories. We are preparing the material, giving you putting you through this entire process. If somebody can write how we are preparing these videos, we are giving lectures, and I'm putting it on WhatsApp. And from WhatsApp, again, it is linked up with the YouTube and the links. All these things, the process should be explained, and how at the other end you are sitting there and writing them down. Listening to it. Maybe somebody could take a picture, like Priyanka, who had given a picture of a mask. They wearing masks at the airport. So you could also give a picture of any of you sitting there before your computer or before the mobile phone, and trying to follow the lectures that we are giving. Some of those gives a local touch to the stories, the way it is working. So this online studies or online method which the university has introduced during this period of separation or isolation, this has to be emphasized in the second page stories. So come on, guys. I must want you to be energized and do a good work with the Brainware news. I will come back in the evening again, trying to find out what you have done. But meanwhile, those who are designing the page, please show me in the middle of the day how you are progressing. If there is a issue or any problem, you can always talk to Arnav sir or to me and get going. Okay, good luck.